Hello everyone, SpeeDMan here, and we are back with the next part of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 Germany run. So, in this particular episode, we're going to go ahead and cover a few things. First, we're going to go ahead and in the main capital here, create a dam. That way we can protect our city, not have major issues of damage, and so on. Let's see here. It's 200 gold and 1 envoy. Yeah, we have access to one gypsum so far, 2 gypsum. Look around. I only see 2, but what we'll do is we'll just do a quick map search. Yeah, it's just those 2. So we won't really be able to make a corporation out of it. Here we go. But so there's plenty of silver. And it's olives, spices. So we have access to a few options here. We can make a couple different kinds of corporations. We can make one for turtles, since we will have quite a bit of that. We'll just need to probably settle a city in this area here. It'll be nice, just a small little coastal outlet. And then what we'll do is next to here, we'll go put down a harbor. So you are on your way over to here. You have, what, 4 uses available? So we don't really need another... And we don't really need another iron, so it's not a problem. Okay. So we'll get these quadriremes and we'll do some damage to these guys, and then we'll continue our exploration. And then we will ship a couple of these units over, kind of take this down, and secure this island here. I mean, just a nice additional little island. Maybe probably have a couple cities here. A city here. Plenty of luxury resources nearby. Tons of it. There's just 4 in this little spot right here. I mean, that's a great little condensed area. And then what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right here with another city. A pretty decent harbor can go right here. And then... I mean, there are a couple places I can build a good harbor. Over here, here, or here. If these were closer, I would get a very, very high amount of adjacency bonuses, but not a problem. Yep, so that works out. So we'll end our turn. So they're trying to do some damage to the city. They're actually going to weaken themselves a good bit in the process of doing that. So that's actually pretty good for me. Because this guy will just go down, work his way over. You'll do the same. Plus, the good thing is I'll have means to... I don't need to make a frigate. I would actually rather avoid that for now. Weaken you. Weaken you. And that's better. Those guys will attack you. So they're all weak. And that's fine. Positioning wise is okay. We've got some pretty solid levels into these guys, so we can definitely make them very much capable of doing some serious damage. Once we have access to things like, cores and armies, we'll add some units into these guys, get them like really leveled up. So that's the garrison promotion there. That's volley all the way through. So combine those two guys, and those guys will have some good levels. I'm not worried about losing the city. It's not gonna die. By virtue of them trying to attack the city, they're actually ending up getting themselves killed. Because that can attack that one, that can attack that one, and that can attack that one, and then that's game, set, match. So let's go ahead, do some damage here. And just go ahead and kill this guy off. It'll let the city heal up for a little bit. So we're doing okay. Granary has been completed, so now we have a little bit more access to our food supply here. We want to consider a couple options, so we can probably make a market. Both are good options here. I would say a lighthouse would make more sense if we want to amplify our food growth in the city. That would just allow us to get a little bit better tiles going, and can give us a little bit of tempo to work off of. It's a +3 harbor, so it's not bad. That'll turn into a +3 production harbor once we have access to, let's see here, once we have access to shipyards. This is right here. Because we're playing a very isolationist game at the moment, it's not a bad thing, but we're going to want to make a more dedicated effort towards meeting the other civs, because the more we can meet them, this is very low stats for where we are in the game, and meeting a lot of the other civs and things around us will help catch us up. So let's get to work on that. Again, the earlier we can get out there, the earlier we can become more competitive and have a potential better game. So, for example, because this is a coastal city, we have the means to potentially buy, another quadrireme. We may do that. Also, a frigate. A frigate would be the safest option. We just do not have any access to niter, so it's not really a viable option at the current moment. But this guy will keep here, so you can protect this guy. He's going to get hit a little bit, but that's okay. Kind of want them to kite over there. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. That's 3 movement. It's 4. Yeah, I'd rather have something that can defend itself. Fortify for a turn just to get a little bit of healing action. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities. 11, 12 eventually. So we can finally go ahead and start shipping these guys over. Bring this guy out. And just get this area in control. Couple cities would be good. So we have some time until we get to the next era. We are in the Renaissance era, so we do want to make this a bit of a more dedicated push to get this leveled up soon. I need to own those tiles, so own that, and then harvest that. it's not very much more we could do to focus food growth. Because I'd like us to get a campus here. Campus here would give us, you know, 4 science more. And we, at this point, really need to catch up. So in order to do that, we're going to need to, like, try to really just boost up our situation. In the process of talking about that, we are 1 turn away from getting another trade route. That's good. We're a few turns away from getting that. Not worried about the swordsman. If we can kite the swordsman to the edge here, we can get a lot of these strengthened archers out there, and that'll provide us with a good means of added strength. What we are going to consider is we could probably pick up a monument here. It would not hurt. Actually, a granary would be better. We need food tempo. So far, good. And we are going to amplify our empire to a point where it's going to be competitive. It's just going to take some time. So we do have access to niter now. It does exist. There's iron here. Good. So we do have an okay, that's actually very, very good. What we could probably do here is, let's see here, it's 620. We will go ahead and buy that because we do need, just want to go ahead and have a little bit faster science per turn. And then in a couple turns, in a turn actually, we'll buy. That's perfect. Yeah, so in a turn, what we'll do is we'll buy a builder, and then we'll get that going. And that'll actually give us a nice increase to our production. It's 2 production, but I'll go up to, I think, 3 or 4. And we're already producing niter here because of the campus location, so that's actually even better. Now, because of that, we can actually get a frigate going and eventually develop the core basis for our navy. So that's perfect. Very happy with that. Let's go ahead and let's work towards getting education. Let's get the universities going. That'll actually be a key focal point for us to consider. Bring this guy back and upgrade him. Even just being a swordsman would be plenty. Actually, no. If I get the get that, it would automatically I'd be able to upgrade him into a man-at-arms, so that would have more practical use. I'm already producing niter, so that's fine. I'll actually do this because this is more of a priority. Gonna keep these guys off the edge here. In your position, you can go ahead and probably make a lumber mill there. That would be a very, very good lumber mill. It would lose me a couple gold per turn, but it'd give me, yeah, it would end up giving me more production, and that's really more what I'm looking for. I'm gonna live with that, the little bit of gold, because I can just go ahead and make a focus for that. Let's now go ahead and get the harbor going. Since you have a lighthouse, we do have access to another trade route. That's perfect. We will want to find a better place for the Colossus, because then we'll want to put a theater square down in a place that's going to make sense here. We'll make a focus on that afterwards. So I have a couple options here. This little setup right here is going to be pretty damn good. Yeah, that Hansa is going to be very powerful. The production really is going to be where we begin to take off, you know. It's going to lose this tempo, but I'd actually like to go ahead and transfer ownership of those tiles. And then ship that to here. Let's just go ahead and get that out. 6 turns, we'll have another 4 science per turn. Let's just do that so that way we have some tempo to work with. Earlier we do that, the better. So we'll probably put down Venetian Arsenal there. And then that could work. So let's go ahead, put down attack. Do Venetian Arsenal here. Do Theater Square here. And probably put another wonder in this spot. And that would be a pretty good area. So let's go ahead. What we can do is let's just get a trader out to work on that. And that way we can have another trade route to eventually develop. It'll also just give us a little something to work with. It's going to cost a good bit of gold, so I'm going to need to see how much it is. Let's try range units. Siege, Catholicism. Okay. But it's 250 gold, so need to just make a little more gold so that way this next turn coming up here, I can pick up a little bit more of a benefit. Production would be actually very, very helpful. And it also boosted mass production, so that's really helpful. Good. Since we got that, we'll go ahead and go education into that. Develop our science. Let's bring you to shore. Get you over here. Land you north side, and then just start plunking away. I may have to revert and save because I didn't. Yeah, that was a stupid decision. Yep, I'll do that. Much as I don't want to do this, I think it's probably just for the best that, considering the severity of how bad that is as a 3 promotion unit, and that was just basically being very reckless there. So as we get loaded back in, I'll talk about what we can do differently next time and kind of consider a better strategy. And that'll be kind of where we want to learn a little bit more as we kind of just think about what we can do to make a better adjustment. So first with that position, what we want to consider is because there are so many units there, we do want to have a man-at-arms there to be able to help tank some damage and also just be able to allow us to get some early fire support going. So what we're going to do differently this time around is you're going to go all the way north, you're going to go up 1, you're going to go up 1, and you're going to stay near. You're going to promote next turn. You're going to go here for a turn. You guys go ahead and weaken this guy. There are 2 units nearby close enough to have enough movement. The crossbowman will be the one that's a primary threat for us. So let's go ahead and start bringing a couple extra units down just in case we need some support. We'll pick up the production here. We will rest and repair for a turn. We will go universities into that, the shipyards. Because then we'll just keep saving up gold. We'll get some universities going, and that'll start to catch us up. We do, by turn like 165, need to have like a couple universities down if we're going to be kind of having a chance to bring anything back. Okay, now we got a proper man-at-arms here. Bring you around. You'll go ahead and attack the galley. You'll go here. It's a bit of a precarious position at the moment. Okay, so those units are kind of locked in value. That's going to go to there. That's going to make this just a touch faster. We'll go workshop. We'll probably pick up Ancestral Hall. It wouldn't hurt to have that. Ancestral Hall makes more sense. No point at all making a naval unit in the city. Could actually make a builder. I'd rather just go ahead and get the builder going. I could have more utility from that. Let's go ahead and just ship you guys up here. I want you, and we met Namadal. That's excellent. I met players. So we have quite a few players nearby us. Good to know. We also have 8 of these, so we can yoink suzerainty, which would actually discover us quite a few people. We could do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So, first things first, take a look at our card. In one turn, we'll switch out the card, and we will make use of this. Because once we have suzerainty of it, it'll also mean we'll just pick up a few individual civs. Good, so he's going to take a hit, but that's okay. He'll go ahead and work there. Good. You're going to go ahead and just do some serious damage to this guy. And you'll go ahead and plunk him. And that should theoretically bring him close to death. So that's an Aachen. Let's go ahead and let's do this for Aachen. We're going to be eventually promoting, or not promoting, but producing probably a couple settlers. We do want to make sure we consider that opportunity. Let's take off charismatic leader. We'll put that on. Industrial zone adjacency bonuses right now are pretty darn good. And then what we could do is we could probably pick up, something like this. We'll wait for now on the other stuff. Could probably go humanism. We'll bring the man-at-arms over, and then we'll just work our way south and just basically little by little plug away. In the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get suzerainty. Met a few people right off the bat. Perfect. Another unmet player still, but now that we have suzerainty, we're good. We just also got a nice boost to our culture because of da 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 da. We have another potential 2 culture per turn. That's 2 culture per turn. That's 2 culture per turn. That's 2 culture per turn. That'll be and that'll be. We're about to see. That's actually probably one of the best things we could have found. Namadal was probably one of the absolute best not civilizations, city states for us to have met. And nice to meet everybody. It also meant we met several. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, okay, this is excellent. So 1 and 2. Boom, that's going to boost us even further. Okay, that's very good. See, that's going to help us catch up significantly. We'll go ahead next turn and declare friendship with both of them. That way we have a good means. We're going to want to, in the next 13 turns, surpass Yadwiga here. Good. So we have the means now to focus on this. Let's go ahead and max out production. It's going to be 12 turns. Perfect. That'll give me 6 science, so that'll bring me up to a little higher, 60. University's going to take a long time here, so it's a slow production city. That's a small city. Excuse me. This city will definitely be quick to get everything done, so I'm not too concerned. We'll just go ahead and bring you over here and then just create a lumber mill. Wouldn't hurt to have another lumber mill. And let's see here. Either way, lumber mill's positioning would be solid. And then we could probably put down another industrial zone in this position. And that would be good because then we put some lumber mills around it, and that would just be pretty excellent. If we harvest it, it's a hills. So if we harvest that, put down a mine and 2 lumber mills, that'll give us another +2 on top of this. So let's consider that. So what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll go industrial zone, and then what we'll do is we'll go mine. And let's see here, then we'll go mine here. There we go. And then 2 lumber mills here and here. Which means I'm fine putting this one down here. I'm gonna have to make another one, probably 1 or 2 more of these builders. So in the meantime, let's actually find a place that we can build a builder that's pretty quick. It's gonna take 2 turns. Let's go ahead and do that. Put that down. I'll have a builder ready in a couple turns. So that's perfect. That plays well into what our kind of current game setup is. Let's go here and here. They both need to heal up. I can actually eventually get them upgraded, one of them into a frigate, and that'll help clear out some of these guys pretty quickly. So we're doing okay. I also need to remember to declare friendship with these two. So that unit's just going to get itself killed here. And where he is here, I can go ahead plunk him. And let's see here. You heal up. You go ahead. Actually, you go here. You stay back. And that's good there. Before I forget, declare friendship, give open borders. Let's see. Do you buy any of these for a good value? Yes, you do. So let's give you all that I have. That's fine. I'll take that actually. And then we'll do open borders with you. And that's solid. Okay. Well, everyone, it's a bit of a shorter episode, but this is definitely a good setup here. I want to thank you all for your time. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We'll keep that video content flow going. Remember, our Germany runs are 1 day a week, and we'll continue doing that kind of momentum. We'll cycle through each different character that we're playing on their Let's Learn run. All right, you all have a good one. SpeeDMan out.